The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Rebels will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, it has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Waits the grab on the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They'll go to the ground. They keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He's got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now rolling to the left. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Quarterback making adjustments. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Working that left side now. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to buy time. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, you've given up this drive and then come down the field. You had such an opportunity to get the pick and close the door and shut down the drive and not give up points. That's a big missed opportunity for this defense.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. To the air, it's Klubnik. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Tigers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the right. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he will score! Touchdown, Clemson! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fighting off the defender. Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
To the ground with the back. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Caught over the middle, it's Lee.
Well, Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the left side. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's dribbling. Turning it on. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got it in the middle. It's dribbling. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Lacey. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Swings it out to the flat. Touchdown, Rebels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Across the 40, outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if
he unleashes a long one. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Oh, he's got some space. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Grab near the marker, it's Taylor. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Taylor. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs into a back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. To the air, it's Simmons. He's going for the goal line, and they will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 10 over Georgia. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Smith. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Got a man, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On the move. There he goes. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
To the air, it's Simmons. Pulls it in, it's dribbling. Got room at the 35. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ray. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. From the gun. Snagged in the middle. It's Wallace. And he's wrestled to the ground.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. With the catch, it's Wallace. Breaks into the open. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Simmons. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Gonna look downfield again. Pocket breaking down. Trying to set up the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And the Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Looking for space. It's Davidson. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Buying some time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 10 over Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they can't.